interested, Lane Racing.
Yeah, I had to start it real quick to make sure it was on the F1 channel and not the NASCAR.
All right, well, we are about to go live here for Shake and Bake Formula One Series at the Grand Prix of Canada in Montreal. Gonna be doing short qualifying here today, as I am excited as ever to get back into the booth for F1 racing. Big shout out tonight to Dion for Dub. He is going to be the guy in my ear telling me anything I need to know.
I'm pretty sure last
And
race I was using old
helping put on this show.
softs and
So
old
big shout out to him.
mediums by the end of the race. It's raining. Oh God.
Oh man, it's raining on the
race.
track here today. Well, there is a look right there of your
Rain
circuit
in the middle.
that we will
Are you
be
kidding
running.
me?
You can see that the checkered flag start finish line right there at the
and it's
top of the
raining,
track
man. It's
towards the
for the
right.
west. Look at
We're gonna
plus
start
10
right there in
minutes. It's
sector
freaking
one.
lightning. It's not even like
We're
kind
gonna
of
use some of these guys.
I'm going to fight. Oh my goodness. Don't forget to edit your setup.
All right, there we go right there. So, F1 series about to be underway. You can see the track right there. We're going to start
We'll be
off in
done by
Sector
then.
1. And that's going to be right towards the end of the Sector 1 right there, the DRS zone. Sector 2, and then we're going to be going into Sector 3 right before the end
Tire
of Sector
strategy out
2.
the
I'm
window.
going to take that out of my ear. There is going to be the other DRS zone. There is going to be a speed trap as well, right towards the middle of Sector 3 that these drivers will have to worry about here tonight. So we will see. Some of those turns, unfortunately,
Oh God, it's raining.
did that, but hold
It's a
on.
fucking monsoon out there.
So yeah, drivers complaining of the rain already. That is not something you want to see
Already?
in any of these races. And here we go. We're going to go live and see what these guys have for qualifying.
Oh, the middle chicane. Watch yourself coming out of the middle chicane. Good Lord.
So you can hear right there, Dion is giving you some in-race reporting already, trying to warn some of the other drivers
probably should've.
of where the puddles
I
are
cracked-
or where the slippery spots are, per se.
Back wing up too. I
Here
didn't touch the front.
at this Canadian track. I'd love to go to this track in Canada. I'd love to go to Canada anywhere in
we
Canada.
get it.
So that would be cool.
Oh, go around me. This is
It's definitely
not
going to be
working
cool
at
going
all.
up to Nashville for that race. IndyCar is racing next year in the streets of Nashville, so that will be exciting. First IndyCar and first street race like that, so very, very exciting. As Rangers
Yes, sir.
is out on lap right now, we're going to be going down to some of the other drivers. Leafs Justin as well. Let's go take a look real quick at the
Invalid-
camera
Oh, God.
right above his helmet. And you'll probably get a very good indication of just how these guys are having to drive in these rainy conditions. Just watch their
not
hands.
dying,
Watch
that's
watch
invalidating
how
the
much
lap
control they're going
everywhere.
to have with some of these turns, just whipping it left and then back right. Some of them, they know that they're going to have to let that back into their car get a little bit loose so they can whip it back out right. If not, you're just going to spin the whole thing out. As it looks like a huge puddle right there is going to trip up Leafs Justin. You can see just how slippery it is on the track. F1 2020 doing a fantastic job of really showing the reflections in the puddle and kind of give the depth to how much water is really there. And it is all over this in-race camera right now. Look at that rain. Yeah, LaFave, definitely some crazy rain. Sober David, greatly
That
appreciate
chicane
that
with the yellow
follow, dude.
wall. I hate that.
Well, J Mac Attack out on lap right now. Might have just spun out, not too sure. 14 minutes left in qualifying. You're going to have some time to get around this track. as fast as you can, but it is going to be very, very difficult in these conditions. I was watching practice before this race started, and we saw that we had complete dry conditions, so some of those drivers were switching to the opposite tires they would be using right now, and now it's in anybody's hands. Some drivers a little bit better at these race conditions when it is rainy. We did see Rangers with the fast lap, Leaf Justin with the fast lap, so we will see as a yellow flag has been brought out in Sector 1. Let's change that camera type once again and see what some of these other drivers are up to. And that's going to be Dion Ford Dub right there. Unfortunately, he's going to be getting a little tangled up in the water and spinning out, but nonetheless, he's going to be good to go. And here we are with Dark Griffin. Didn't see too much of him during the practice session prior to this race, so we will see what he has in these next 13 minutes here at Canada.
I mean, they're all sliding.
And there he goes. You see, you watch those hands. That's exactly what I was talking about right there. You see how he had to whip it like that? That's something you got to learn how to do in these rain conditions, because these cars, they do not like that. And it looks like keeping it to that inside line is very, very odd. Some parts of the track, you know, they're not going to have it built up like that to the outside, or to the outside, to that, I guess, top part of the track. So he's kind of just having to find his way and read the track as he goes, which part's dry and which part's flooded. It's not very evened out. Imperium, greatly appreciate you tuning in. Ooh, little contact right there as one gets into the wall. New fastest lap is going to be Ranger with 1 minute and 22 seconds. We were seeing laps almost 10 seconds faster when we had the dry conditions during practice, so that's definitely a switch up right there.
Well, everybody gets points. Go ahead. Gotta look at the bright side. Shit.
Man. Hell is Here was very, very quick coming down that straightaway. We're going to go on board with him and see what he has to work with. And he's actually going down into pits. Well, Leaf Justin had set a fast lap during the practice session. Can he set another fast lap during this qualifying session? As he goes into the pits as well, a lot of drivers are going to be making some adjustments. Can't even get it right, but they're going to be making adjustments, getting it ready for the rain, and heading back out. And a yellow flag has been brought out to Sector 3 right there. I think that was a slow car going to be causing that as Ranger getting on by. Let's see if he gets another fast lap. No, it's going to be that minute 22. 8.92, I believe, is going to be that lap. Every other driver sitting in there in 23 and 24 as Ranger is going to spin out right there. And you can really get a good indication of just how slippery these conditions are. He was not even going that fast compared to what he could have been in a dry scenario, and that's going to cost him just a little bit right there as a yellow flag in Sector 1. It's great to see that they bring out these yellow flags just in those sectors, allowing drivers to see where exactly those incidents are occurring.
Much water.
Well, David MC C1, or that's 1989, isn't it? That's an actual number.
Right, exactly.
We're going to go on board with him right now and see his way around the track. See if he doesn't have a leg up at all. Maybe he has a little
so that's like what?
way of driving that's different from some of the other these drivers. You know, I've seen these guys drive quite a few times, about half of them on NASCAR Heat 5 and the NASCAR Heat games beforehand. But I have not seen some of these guys drive, and definitely haven't seen any of them drive in the F1 series. So that's going to be very interesting to see if they're comparative to NASCAR or if they're a little better at maybe F1. We'll see. Well,
They
Jay
got that little
McAttack
like
headed down
thing on the right
into
unless someone's knocked it
the
over.
garage. Dart Griffin in the garage as well. And it looks like Ranger headed down for a pit stop, actually.
No. It's dry for the first 20 minutes. Yeah. The middle stint should
Well,
be
the
wet.
weather can change during these
And I don't think it's
races,
going to be
and that's one
it's not
cool
gonna be as raised, it's
factor
gonna
of
be
these F1 2020 games.
intermediates.
You know, you could be racing in the rain at the beginning and come out to clear skies, or vice versa, and that definitely will switch it up. That adds a lot more variables to the race than there would be with just set rain or set dry.
And taking the wet tires and
You're good. There's only 3 people on track.
Oh, hell is here is going to spin out right there.
Right now my focus is on validating.
On board currently with more than a cake, with only 6 minutes remaining in qualifying, and then we will be
I
under green
invalidated my
flag
first
conditions
lap,
here
so.
in Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
We shouldn't have to worry about
And you can see more than a cake just having to control his car just a bit right there, almost spinning out, but got it under control. As those turns can be pretty tricky on your car, you can see him almost losing it because you're turning so sharp right then left. It kind of whips your in out and then whips it the other way, and that's a very easy recipe for spinning out.
what happened.
6 Gaming, is
Oh,
this
with
the
that
underwear, dude? I have no idea.
That's happened to me both rain races. And in Netherlands. Not fucking. They would say
Ooh,
shit.
man. I gotta give it to more than a cape. He has had
And, like, I hit the little
multiple
button that
times here
asked
that he
about
was almost
weather or
going to spin
whatever.
out, and he ended up being good to go. I mean, it's going to cost you on the time, but that is something else to save it almost every time like that. He's definitely done some practicing in the race before.
I mean, he used to do it. I didn't turn it off. I don't know why he stopped.
Rick James, always glad to see you there, buddy. Thanks, Sober David. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I don't ever delete the streams I
Same.
do, so
He
they'll be
talked to me
there
every
pretty much
single race except for the
forever.
last 2, which I needed him
Unless I
because
start
I needed to
running
know
out of
when it
memory or
rained.
something like that.
Fucking China, he would shut up. Got a new strategy.
5 minutes remaining in qualifying. Rangers still holds the fastest lap. Rangers hell is here. Leafs,
Was it
Justin,
seven?
Dart Griffin, and Icer 1 going to be your top 5 drivers as we wrap it up here for qualifying. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in here for this Shake and Bake F1 Series race. If you like Atlanta racing, feel free to follow me. I'm under quarantine right now, so I'll be doing a lot of streaming. Oh my gosh. Second time. And it's not because I have it, it's because somebody else got it. Got near me. Man, there's yellow flags all over the track saying sector 1, 2, and 3 right there. That's not good.
Oh, I know.
I got heat in the tires when I spun.
I know, isn't it crazy, Rick? Did somebody just see somebody climb, like, was in the grass and just climb back into the fence? I swear, I just saw that. Oh, and Ranger's going to be spinning out right there. Nobody near him as we're going to be returning to the track.
It's Typhoon. What the fuck?
2 minutes to go in qualifying.
I'm not going back up.
So Ranger's actually getting a faster lap, sitting there at 1 minute and 21 seconds. He is going to be almost 2 seconds faster than any other driver here today. And you don't have that much time left, a minute and a half to qualify. Shout out to Frozen Toast for messaging me a few weeks ago and asking if I wanted to do this series. I didn't have the game yet, but I wanted to get it. I had 2019. I was waiting to get 2020, and I got it the other day, and as soon as I got it, I messaged her and said, I'm ready to go. Well, there goes Rangers. He's going into pits. Hell is here. Is actually going to set another faster lap. 1 minute, 21 seconds. 1:87. It's going to be his... Ooh, as he wrecks out right there, but that's going to be his final lap, I believe, as we only have 45 seconds left. But it looks like Hell is here is going to be the fastest driver, and he's going to qualify at the top here today for the Canadian Grand Prix. And we'll be underway here shortly with that green flag.
Not really.
And there it is. You can see right there. Lineup's going to be Hell is here, Ranger, I believe Leafs, Justin, Skyline, I'm sorry, Dart Griffin going to be your top 5.
I told you I spent like 3 times on the first time.
And
I'm like,
that's
oh,
it.
and then I was just like,
Qualifying
fuck this,
is
I'm not doing
over
this shit
now.
anymore. I'll wait for this track.
And it looks like the top 5 that I said earlier are going to remain the top 5 drivers.
Has a lot.
There we go. Hell is here. Ranger, Leaf, Justin, Skyline, and Dart Griffin going to be your top 5 drivers. A Mercedes McLaren going to be racing 1 and 2. As we will be headed in here shortly for that green flag. Minute 21 seconds. 1:07 going to be your best time here today. Not that big of a gap between first and second, but there is a pretty big gap between everybody else, so that's going to make a interesting race here as we're loading into Canada as I speak.
At least you got a lap. Couldn't even get a clean lap.
Drivers loading in right now, strapping on those virtual gloves and getting ready for this Grand Prix race. I've said Grand Prix probably 30 different times here because I don't know which one's right, but we'll be racing here shortly, and I'm excited for this race. 50% length, I believe,
No, in the middle.
and I don't know what that equates to in
in the
F1
middle.
terms.
I don't know what I
I
want to do.
prefer my strategy. My strategy to say I will pick.
Problem with that is you have to switch your tires, so
Yes.
which is a bitch to
But
do.
they're not easy. Or damn rain.
Well, when it starts raining, they'll just automatically be like, "Hey, come in and get wet."
Yeah, but then the rest of the second half of the strategy.
They'll try to make up a strategy on the fly. It'll be like, "You want us to adapt this new strategy?"
I am smarter than they are, apparently. I am working strategy.
How you know that, Rick? Did you look it up? 35 laps, 90 miles going to be the length of the race here
formation lap.
today.
Okay.
As we are going green flag racing here at the Canadian Grand Prix with Hellas here. Going to be taking it up from the beginning, and we're going to give you guys a clear shot as we have this race underway for the Shake and Bake F1 Series here live at Montreal. Already, Hellas here has got a significant lead on all of the other drivers as he makes his way around that corner. Let's take a look back from his car right now. And you see right now we have dry conditions. The game has changed it up once again. There is that predicted pit stop strategy right there for your driver.
I like when they're behind me.
And this is actually, I believe, going to be a formation lap. I forgot that you can actually do that in F1. So we'll see what they're doing. It says lap 0:35, so my bad. I'm kind of starting off like it was the beginning, but I don't know what's up right there.
Oh God! It just snatched me. I hate that.
Yep, that is pretty darn cool, if I must say. That is very cool that they can do that in this game. Well, it's going to be the same lineup as we saw Hellas here, Rangers.
Good luck. Keep it clean.
And the start of the race is actually here. It's the Shake and Bake
Oh, yeah, you are
F1
right.
Series at the Canadian Grand Prix live here in Montreal. Huh. That's being a little weird on the board right there. There we go. Okay, that's so weird. Well, Hell is Here is going to be in the top spot right now. 35 laps predicted pit stop strategy once again for Hell is Here, as we are seeing the Icer 1 take it back. He has crashed on Sector 3. Yellow flag is out. Icer 1, 3775, unfortunately suffering some damage, and he is going to be spun out right there. On board with Hell is Here, looking back at just how close Ranger is. Fastest lap is going to be Hell is Here as we make it away for the first time around this circuit. Hell is Here, Ranger, Leafs Justin, Dark Griffin, and Skyline going to be your top 5. And Ranger looking like he is holding that even line steady. He is keeping it right behind Hell. He is going to have a very, very fast car here today. Hell is Here is definitely going to have some contention. Leafs Justin about 2 seconds behind. This looks very similar to how these drivers qualified earlier in this race. Let's take a look back and see. And there goes Icer 1. He just came out of pit road, more than a cape, sitting back. And you can see, let me go show you. It's a little weird on how the intervals are looking right there.
I think so.
Predicted pit stop strategy right there for Dark Griffin. And the fastest lap of the race is now going to head on over to Rangers 15 with 1 minute and 11 seconds. DRS has been enabled for the race per race control.
It's
and we're going to
raining
have some
already.
catching up here to do, as it's raining already for these guys. Shake and Bake F1 Series. Man, that rain loves you. Especially here in Canada. I guess you expect it. Let's head on board right now with Rangers, as he's been sitting pretty in second place for a lot of tonight's race. And you can see the rain just kind of falling in front of him just a little bit. It looks like some sprinkles, but it's not going to interfere with their cars too much, as he is just trying to stay right behind Hell is Here and keep it clean in these beginning laps of this race. Yellow flag has been brought out. Sector 2 and Sector 3. Let's go take a look and see if we can't find what is wrong. It looks like possibly Dion Ford Dub right there, recovering from an incident. Rangers still heading behind Hell is Here as we go back to the field camera to the side, and Rangers is going to get onto the wall. Back left tire, I'm sorry, is just going to do just a bit of a bounce. Not too much to damage it. He should be good to go. Let's go back to Skyline. Oh, and there is going to be some action right there between Skyline and Dion Ford Dub. Dion's going to come out on top. Jay McAttack's going to get by as well. And we're going to see Skyline lose time significantly throughout this race, as David Mick 1989 is going to get by as well. Man, oh man, you hate to see it, but you love to have the information, as these two top drivers have been racing it out since the start of this race. Leafs Justin has just been trying to fight to get up to the top two drivers. We'll see what he's got. F1 is a lot different from NASCAR. You're going to be pitting at different times. You might have some kind of strategy the other driver doesn't. I know a good bit about F1, but nothing near as much as I know about NASCAR. So we're all learning together what everything is, and we'll be good to go. But Hell is Here and Elite Rangers are the two top drivers as we head to lap 5 of 35. here in this race.
Ah!
Taking a look back at more than a cape, he is going to be... Well, I hate that it does that. Let me go back.
You okay?
Yeah,
I
more than
slowed
a
down
cape,
'cause the chicane
unfortunately
was coming.
sitting
I didn't wanna go too
in
wide.
last place right now.
For Griffin.
A lot of what it has to do is you practicing before these races. You know, knowing any kind of race scenario, whether it be, you know, cars wrecking in front of you or a torrential downpour, you're going to know how to drive in that kind of race. So
Hey, DRS.
I think that's going to be coming into play as we see the raindrops starting to accumulate more and more on the driver's shield here
come on.
the camera. Just above the helmet of Hell is here. And like I said during practice, I don't know if you watched it, but definitely watch the hands of the drivers when they are going around these turns if the rain starts to accumulate, because you will see just how much articulation and sensitivity it takes to whip those cars around a turn when you've got the rain underneath them. Oh man, those cars are not built for that.
Oh, God. That high-speed turn right there just got real icy. Lord.
Well, a gap is currently growing between Hell is here and Ranger. Taking a look back, maybe Dion getting into another incident again. I'm not too sure, but I think he was actually good to go right there. So pardon that. It's a little hard to tell. I saw the arrows pointing down and up with the green and the red, but not too sure. Icer won. We saw some unfortunate mishaps with him earlier on in the race, as I articulate my words. He is now currently sitting 9 out of 10 drivers, 7 out of 35. We are 1/5 of the way done with the Canadian Grand Prix here tonight for the Shake and Bake F1 Series. Now that's a cool camera angle right there.
You're about to get it right back.
Well, the Shake and Bake League has just released a new line of merchandise, some hoodies and shirts that you can get that are honestly the coolest hoodies and shirts I think I've seen designed. Looking very, very nice. And you can get over to Racing Shake and Bake
This is
over
scary.
on Twitter. That's Racing SNB. And see your link to buy some of those shirts if you'd like to. And also support the Shake and Bake Racing League, as they have multiple leagues running, NASCAR, F1. Well, very happy to see my views go up. Not the viewers of this live stream, but just the views, because that means these are new people watching over here on the F1 side of Twitch, so I greatly appreciate that. Always nice to have some fresh and familiar faces in the party. DRS has not been cut off yet, and Icer 1 has been given a 3-second time penalty, as well as Skyline for multiple warnings. Both of those drivers are going to have to work with that now during this race, even if they come out on top. If that driver behind him is less than 3 seconds, they will be the champion. We'll see what happens, though. 8 out of 35 laps completed. Hell is here and Ranger still going to be the top two. As we're looking back from Hell is here's car, you see Ranger's right there in the orange, and it actually looks like Leafs Justin is going to spin out right there. Unfortunately, in sector 1.
This is unbearable.
We're looking back from his
Throttle,
car.
let off the throttle.
And yeah, that was actually going to be a very close chance for Leafs Justin to get back up there and possibly take over Rangers for that second place spot. But that's not going to happen. More than a Kate 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. And that will heavily cost you during a race, unfortunately. And more than a Kate going to be headed down the pits. Hell is here headed down in the pits. Ranger headed down the pits as well. And now we'll see if Leafs Justin takes the same way and heads down the pits. Hopefully he is not going to be speeding.
Oh, what is happening?
I think he was good to go. And Hell is Here is already coming back on the track. David has just overtaken Dion for dub. About 3 seconds behind, it looks like. And there goes Hell is Here back into that top spot, going back to Rangers. Let's go on board and see just how, yeah, he's getting up there with Rangers. J Mac Attack falling back into 7th place. Dion right there as well. A couple drivers gaining and losing some spots.
I had 2.6, but I had to stop to let Sky come in.
And we're going to go on board for a lap with Rangers as he is working his way up to catch up with
I like the
Hellas
jet
here.
control over it, though.
Dart Griffin just now getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings on the track. That's something he is also going to have to look into his strategy here tonight at the Canadian Grand Prix.
Yes. Except for David. Outside David.
Yellow flag in Sector 2. It looked like one driver going over that that curve a little bit, trying to cut that line. While the interval between the top two drivers and Leaf Justin is about 17 seconds. So that is a lot to work with for those two, but it's going to give the top two a chance to battle it out and not have too much to worry about. But as we saw in qualifying, Hell is Here has had the car to beat here tonight, and he is going to have the car to beat all the way down to the last lap.
Yeah.
Rain doesn't seem to be getting too much heavier, but if it does, you can see it on the screen right now. We might see some puddles accumulate. That's going to be a no-go for these drivers. They do not want to see that. Definitely looks like it might be coming down a little bit harder on the visor right there. May not look like it when you're just peering from a screen.
Ooh.
Or looking from a driver standpoint, but when you really can see it on that visor,
I went to
it looks like it's
accelerate out
coming
of the
down.
hairpin and my whole car turned sideways. Is that fog? Okay, that's not helping.
I don't know if this is part of F1 2020. I just got it yesterday, but some drivers, it appears to be reporting fog on the track. That is not what you want to hear.
What is that just sitting on the track?
I'm not even joking, Dion. If you go back and watch this stream, there's at one point it looks like there's like a photographer or something climbing back through the fence from the inside of the track. So I don't know if they like put some weird crap like that into the games, like some Easter eggs, but you'll see it maybe during the stream as we have a car spinning out right there. I don't know who that was. Oh man, very unfortunate for them. It looks like some of these drivers almost a lap behind, getting very close to it, if not. More than a cape, sitting back 46 seconds. David at 17, as well as Icer 1. Skyline at 7 seconds back. And these are all from, I believe, the driver in front of them.
Are you using ERS on the straightaway?
And yes, I think we were right when we said that the rain was actually starting to come down even harder. You can see the spree of dust, or per se, it's going to be mist coming back from the back of those F1 cars. And that can really throw up some water, especially if you're really close behind the car in front of you. And that mist means one thing, that puddles are probably going to be coming here shortly. And you can see the lines being left too, as those tires break that mist on the track. Little glaze. Well, Rangers has gotten all the way to the back of Hell Is Here. We got ourselves a race for first place. I think the winning strategy that Hell Is Here has right now is that he is taking a lot more risks than the other drivers. I think he has raced in the rain here quite a bit, especially during qualifying, and he knows how fast he can take it, and he knows where he's got to just whip it around. Rangers, I think, taking it a little bit more cautiously. That's costing him a little time, but he's doing a great job. Repeat. Okay. Greatly appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. I look today. I think I'm sitting at about 65 bucks in that thing. So yeah, we'll be getting up to we'll be getting up there.
I got a couple. Don't even worry about it. You're probably still in front of me. I got a 5 second for speeding on pit lane, and I got about 3 of those. So yeah, don't worry about it. You're still in 5th right now.
Well, Hell Is Here, Ranger, top 2 cars. They're going to be the 2 to beat. They are the 2 that are the farthest apart from everybody else. Yet they are only not even a second from each other.
Because that's the better
Repeat
tie right now.
And Rick James, greatly appreciate you guys.
I know.
Tuning in.
Intermediates. It's not enough rain.
I love that. If Repeat's broadcasting, you'll see Rick and me in there. If Rick's broadcasting, you'll see Repeat and me in there. Well, one of us will usually be broadcasting with each other, if nonetheless. And it's the same with me. So you guys are awesome. We've almost formed like a little broadcasting community, but that's not, it's, you know, not even said yet. But anytime me, Rick, and Pete get together, everybody's like, oh, the dream team. I was like, okay, I see what you mean. Well, it's taken on board with Rangers once again, as he is just to the rear of Hell Is Here. Getting almost as close to touch him right there. Just going to set on the brakes a little, as they're going to go full throttle and come up on a lap car here shortly. It looks like that might be more than a cape, as a yellow flag has been brought out into Sector 2. Looking at the times right now, it looks like that is going to involve ICER 1, maybe. Yeah, it looks like he's getting back underway. And a lot of flags coming out Sector 2 and 3 as well. Looks like Rangers just skimming the wall a little bit, trying to save some time. And Rangers given a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and that will definitely cost him, because even that might be the race, honestly, right there. If Hell Is Here can keep it up front, even if Rangers passes him, as long as he can keep it right there between 3 seconds, he'll be the winner. But more than a cane, given another 5-second penalty. Rangers probably more eager now than ever to get up into first, because he knows he'll have to at least get... Look at those puddles. Look at it coming down now, guys. The puddles are definitely coming into play. It's pouring rain, boys.
They'll add it to the end if you don't go back in the pits. If you go back in the pits, they're going to make you serve it.
Well, 16 laps of the 35 completed here. More Than a Cape now down a whole lap as the J-Mac attack falls to Skyline, who's going to overtake him for 6th place. Rangers in Hell is here, still right there. Let's go on board with Leafs Justin and take a couple of laps. Let's take one lap around. Not a couple of laps. This isn't NASCAR. We're not going that fast. Not going that fast as far as the laps completed. You're going fast here. Trust me. Going faster at some points. Well, whether you're playing F1 or you're playing NASCAR Heat, you're going to see those Fanatec ads right there. Fanatec being one of the leading, I guess you would say, producers of wheels and gadgets and everything else for your iRacing or eNASCAR or F1 setup. And that's about as realistic as you're going to get. My friend actually just purchased the rest of the setup for the Xbox, and he loves it. So it's really cool to see him getting excited over that. I keep wanting to go back to some of the other drivers, but man, oh man, this race between first and second is going to be something else. We're going to go back to Hell is Here as we're going to go to the TV mode once again. And yellow flag in Sector 1 as these puddles build up. Rangers almost taking it to the inside of Hell is Here, but he's not going to let it happen. He's going to get the momentum. And More Than a Cape has actually been, I believe, disqualified, getting a DNF. I don't know if he quit or if he has been disqualified. But yeah, only 9 drivers now left in this race, and that is something that happens quite often. When you have these F1 Series races, it starts raining, and you see drivers start falling off as Hell is Here is going to receive a penalty, I believe, right there for 3 seconds. That's going to put him back into even terms with Ranger, and we got ourselves a race again, boys.
Why is it still hitting me with the Delta?
I tried to lay out the screen for this F1 race where it was a little bit more appealing to the eye. I should have moved the Atlanta racing to the right a little bit, but I do like Chickenfoot Racing. How you doing, man? You ready for Talladega? Because I have it on my calendar. It's been on my calendar for about for about a month. But I do like that you can see the incidents that occur and the penalties that can occur down in your bottom left-hand corner right next to the F1 2020 sign or symbol.
Well, turn 2, I guess.
Let's see. Ranger Hell is Here going to be taking it into pits.
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
Safety car is out. Yellow flag. You are exactly right there, Rick James. I honestly haven't seen that in an online game yet. So, yep, safety car is going to be out. Very interesting, very interesting. And we are now halfway over with this race here today at the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal. Rick James, Chickenfoot Racing. Repeat, greatly appreciate you guys tuning in for this race here tonight, today, whatever. I'm not used to doing races this early. There's that safety car right there. That Mercedes. Someone going to go get their lap back as Hell is Here is going to be your leader. Dion Ford Dub going to get a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car.
No, I couldn't slow down fast enough.
It's Halloween in Talladega. It does not get better than that there, Chickenfoot Racing. That's all you got to tell me is
oh, and I got another drive.
Chickenfoot Racing. Halloween, Talladega. I'm there. So a lot of drivers actually frustrated right now with some of the penalties that they are going to be given with the safety car out. Hell is Here and Ranger, I believe, still going to be neck and neck with their penalties kind of equaling each other out. Not too sure how long this safety car is going to be out for, but we'll see. more than a K pass.
Feel like it's
Left the
raining
party,
harder now.
yeah. Yeah, and drivers saying they feel like it is raining even harder now. Giving you an onboard look at what your leader is looking at. Lap 19 out of 35. Only 16
Australia,
to go.
Bahrain, China, the 2 rain races, and now this. So yeah, 6. My penalty. The speeding in the pits when I came in, so.
Rick James, you're absolutely correct there, sir. Drivers are definitely going to have to be very, very cautious as they restart this race. I was racing this game yesterday after it got done downloading, and I did have a race with the rain. And man, oh man, let me tell you, I couldn't tell where to go half the time.
Why'd they give me a Delta again? What the hell?
Well, pace car is going to remain on the track for this lap. Oh, hell is here, almost spinning out right there. Exactly what Rick James was talking about. You've got to watch it. You are not going to be able to start up that car like you would on a dry surface. If you do, you will spin out immediately. You're going to have to take it a lot more cautious. You're going to have to try to shift up a lot more sooner. Getting up from first to third can straighten you out and make you not spin out as easy, so that's definitely what you're going to have to do. Another thing that you can't really see that these drivers have under their steering wheel is, Dion Ford Dub, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But one thing that these drivers do have this year is an overtake button. The energy decreases as they drive harder, and it increases as they brake. So it gives them a little bit boost of energy throughout the race that they can use whenever. You don't have to be overtaking somebody to use it. Kind of figured that out when my crew chief in the game kept telling me to use my energy. So definitely have that overtake button is something to look forward to. It's not as helpful in the rain, but leaves Justin with a 5-second time penalty right there, unfortunately. It looked like another driver receiving a penalty as well. You may have been able to see it as I was talking. I was concentrating on something else.
Up everything.
But yeah, the rain really messing it up here tonight, as you can hear Dion talk about it through the mic. That is Dion for Dub right there. He's going to be sitting in 7th place and being your in-race reporter, helping Frozen Toes put on this show for the F1 series here today. And let's see what these drivers got. Yeah, safety car has gone off the track. Hell is here, is back. We're 21 laps into this race. 14 left to go. Ranger's going to be sitting right there. Let's go take an onboard look and look back. Like I talked about, Rangers could really get that overtake button to get some use here, as that has started to let up on the rain. You might be able to use it to get past Hell.
Hey, Justin.
Both drivers coming around that corner right now. Not too much distance between them. Ranger trying to keep it pretty cautious and clean. He knows if he gets too close up to him, he could possibly brake and slide right on into the back, washing up both drivers, and that wouldn't be good for either of them. Taking it very, very cautious around that.
Got another 3 seconds. Good Lord.
Looks like your
It's about
leader,
12
Hell, is
seconds.
here. 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. Ranger is going to be your new leader, I believe. Yes, sir, Ranger, your new leader, as he takes it to lap 22. Hellas here is going to fall behind into pits, and he also has that 5-second penalty. So now that puts Ranger with the advantage. Once again, greatly appreciate it. Everybody tuning in for this Shake and Bake F1 Series race. Head on over to Twitter at RacingSNB to find their Twitter page to find out more about Shake and Bake Racing. They have multiple leagues on multiple games. They also have a new line of merch that just dropped that's very, very cool. You can see that on there. So head on over. It's at RacingSNB at Twitter. Well, a change up in your top two drivers with Ranger now leading in the second place of Skyline. Going to be your top two. Hell is here, not too far behind though. He's got that fast car, making up some time very fast as Dion Fort Dub getting another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here at the Canadian Grand Prix. That is going to cost you, especially when you add all those up at the end of the race. More than a cape, unfortunately, not going to be finishing here tonight as he has left the game and the party. Not sure if that was connection issues or what, but very sorry to see him leave. Volksfan88, greatly appreciate you tuning in, even though it's about 3:02 in the morning there. That's dedication right there. 3 in the morning. This man's watching. Thank you, Volks fan. Well, on board with Ranger, taking a look back, you cannot even see Skyline. We'll see what Ranger's plan is as he nears the start-finish line to see if he goes down into pits, get some fresh tire and fuel. Bruce!
Hey, G-Doc, they're going faster than 88.
Marty! Marty!
Oh,
That's Bruce. 2549 in the chat right there, my darn best friend. Great driver and broadcaster as well. Oh wait, Rock NASCAR. I didn't do that. Can I hold up? Okay, well, I'm sorry, okay, sorry, Rock NASCAR. Well, let's check out Skyline real quick and see what he's up to. Sitting in second place, J Mac Attack is going to lose a position to Leaf Justin. Right there, you can see it, J Mac Attack getting a little bit of loosey-goosey, as I was about to say. Dion Ford Dub just trying to catch these guys towards the top pack, but Rangers has a significant lead on everybody else as we are coming to only 10 laps left in this race here tonight. Thank you, Frozen and Mike and NASCAR. You guys are awesome. Appreciate the opportunity, Frozen, and I was glad to go ahead and get the game pretty quick. You need a Ranger spinning out just a little bit. Not spinning out, but tire spinning. And this is very, very similar to how we saw Hellas here earlier. A huge gap between him and second, but second was able to get up there. So does Skyline have the car to do it? Where I'm watching those intervals right now, and it's a little loosey, you know. It's going between about 9.5 and jumping up to 9.9. So I don't know if he will have the time or the car to get up there. Another pace car on the track, or safety car per se, could slow things up a little bit more and allow these drivers to regroup and get back underway. But man, that's a cool view right there. That doesn't look like a pod racer. It's cool. Well, current lineup with 10 laps to go is going to be Rangers in first, Skyline in second, Hell is Here in third. He was your leader for quite a few laps this race. Dark Griffin in fourth, Leaf Justin in fifth, the J Mac Attack in sixth, Dion Ford Dub in seventh, Icer 1 in eighth, and David Mick C 1989 going to be in ninth. Vols fan, greatly appreciate those 100 bits, buddy. That is awesome. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but or you probably have seen Vols fan if you're a Twitch affiliate. You have to hit a $100 tier before you can get your money from Twitch. So I'm sitting at about 66 bucks. So we'll get there shortly. I'm hoping to get there before Christmas and then get a $100 little thing from Twitch on around Christmas. That would be pretty nice. Well, Skyline has lost even more time. We were talking about between 9.5 and 9.8 seconds. He is now 11.5 seconds behind your leader. As we see Ranger almost lose it right there. Spinning out just a little bit. And the J-Mac Attack with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And like I said, guys, these multiple warnings will come up fast. Holy smack, Vols fan. Thank you. Jesus, dude. Thank you so much. Jesus, dude. Holy smack. Thank you so much, bro. You're awesome.
Yep.
Oh, man. Icer 1 coming into play right here with Ranger. He's going to be a lapped car, unfortunately. And that's the cool thing about F1 is that he kind of fades in and out like that. So you don't have to hit him up. But Ranger's still sitting pretty in first. I think that is that lapped car right there. Yeah, Skyline 12.6 seconds back now. And Vols fan being a darn homie, if I must say so myself, donating a ton of bits right there. That just put me way closer to the goal. You're the man, dude. Thank you. Well, this rain definitely dampened this race here today. Drivers getting excited for qualifying, saw the rain, had to deal with it, started the race under dry conditions, and then the rain just came on down. NASCAR, dude, you guys are freaking awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Y'all are always the boys in the chat. Y'all are awesome, dude. Everybody in the chat's awesome. Jeez, thank you so much. Frozen. You got what? You guys are. You are awesome. And I don't even know. I've never even had the hype train happen. You guys are awesome, dude. Well, I need to start talking about this race more. Everybody in the chat getting me excited. As the washer machine goes off in my room, we see Hell is Here still trying to catch up to Skyline. He's not that far behind, as you can see right there. And that overtake button, like I said, can definitely come into play, give you a little bit of boost in your car, and might just be what you need to win this race or get out. Looking back from this Williams car, you can see Hell is Here right there. Conditions have definitely dried up as we see Skyline get a little bit of loose right there. Both of the cars getting a little loose. And I think this is going to be a race to watch right here, as Hell is Here is closing that gap very, very fast. Dude! Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, you are the freaking best. I can't believe you just did that. Man, oh man. Well, these drivers racing for the front, I feel like I've already won the race today. As Skyline and Hell is Here were battling it out. Hell is Here able to get back into second place. It is now a switch up between him and Rangers. In Sector 3, we have a yellow flag,
God.
but Hell is Here was going to be your leader for quite a few laps today, and Rangers was just trailing behind. And then Rangers took over with only 6 laps to go. We'll be wrapping up this race here shortly. Yeah, let's go check and see what happened with Dion. Oh man, what is that? What's up? Oh, did they pitted at the same time, it looks like. And you definitely want to have some communication between teammates if that's going to be the case. Yeah, don't want to have that happen. Icer won, and unfortunately Dion for Dub decided to pit at the same time, costing them some precious time. As we see Hellas here trying to make his last 5 laps count and get all the way up to the top. Yeah, Frozen, that's, you know how it is. I mean, you're the leader of this stuff, but that's how it is. You know, big difference between NASCAR. Not everybody has their own pit lane, and you always got to communicate. A lot of teammate communication is key during these F1 races. Haven't done an F1 race in a while, so thanks for sticking with me here today, and, you know, me stammering over my words and trying to get it all figured out. But the more I do it, I'm going to start watching more and more YouTube videos and trying to get it down, because that's kind of how I got NASCAR down, just watching YouTube videos and seeing what they do. As Dion Ford Dub is going to get a 3-second time penalty, and we're going to have one car spinning out. I think that might have been Icer 1. Yes, sir, Icer 1, unfortunately spinning out right there. Repeat!
My teammate was in front of me.
Oh my gosh. You guys are too much, dude. Y'all are freaking awesome. I already had this hype train, and now it's already like 50. I don't even know what this means. This is awesome, dude. Y'all are awesome, I swear. This is the best community. Well, Rangers headed down into pits. Hell is here down into pits as well. Skyline looking like he was going to go down, but he's not going to go down. He's going to pass the drivers, and we might have ourselves a new leader. Skyline overtaking Hell is Here and Ranger to be your new leader. 4 laps to go here in the race. Canadian Grand Prix for the Shake and Bake F1 Series. Skyline, Rangers, Hell is Here, Dark Griffin, and Leaf Justin's going to be your top 5. And it looks like Rangers actually able to overtake Skyline. He might have had a problem. Yep, he sure did. Yep, Rangers going to be your leader once again. Well, now he's got Skyline behind him. Leaf Justin able to overtake Dark Griffin right there as they are coming out of pits. As long as Ranger can keep this interval between him and first and second place, he will have this race under his belt, but he is coming up on some lap traffic, and it doesn't matter if it's F1 or NASCAR, that will make a difference. Vols fan, you dog, dude. Thank you so much for the subscription, dude. Y'all are awesome. I got 6 subs this month. It's awesome. I'm under quarantine, so I'm trying to stream as much as I can, so it's really exciting. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, and it hit the hype trick. You guys are something else. Something else. Oh, Rangers big contact with that wall. Hell is Here able to overtake Skyline. We got a race right here, boys, between second and third once again. Hell is Here, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as Skyline's going to head into the pits. Remember, at the end of this race, we are going to have a lot of these penalties accumulating, so it's going to be interesting. I haven't really been able to keep up like I was at the beginning because there's been so many who is going to have what over who. So Rangers right now with that 15-second interval between him and Hell is Here. Skyline had a run with Hell is Here, but he decided to go down into pits.
Take it off auto.
And it looks like Leaf Justin is going to be able to pass Skyline, I believe. Nope. It looks like Skyline may have gotten out of pits. Wait, what just happened? Dude, you guys are awesome. Want to become famous? What? No. I don't know. There we go. I hate those things. So I guess it's giving you guys a lot of cool emotes for doing that, which is so cool. That's like the coolest thing ever. This is probably the coolest stream I've ever done. Yeah, this is the dang community. Well, that gap is slowly decreasing between Rangers and Hellas here. And it looks like some more lap traffic for Rangers to deal with, as we only have 2 laps to go after they cross the start-finish line. Vols fan, Rock NASCAR, Frozen Toes, Repeat, Rick James, all you guys have been awesome, so awesome during this stream. It's been crazy to see. Mike, EP, everybody, dude. It's been awesome to see you guys. Well, now it looks like one of the biggest races is between the first place driver and somebody that has been lapped.
Ooh.
Oh, you can see right there his car going glow mode. Let's go check out and see what everybody else is up to. Dart Griffin. He's got Dion Ford Dub right there, but I believe he is a lap down. Not too sure. J Mac Attack sitting right there as well.
Driving away from me.
Oh, no, he's not a lap down, I don't believe. I'm not too sure what's... It's a little weird on this board, just looking at it from my standpoint.
Oh my god, I'm
but
not gonna lean. I don't think I have enough fuel.
as long as Ranger can keep his car under control, he will have the win here tonight. Yep, Griffin and Leaf right there. Pretty darn close, Frozen. Let's take a look on his car. Looking back from Leaf. There it goes. And looking back from Skyline as well. These guys pretty much grouped up right here, battling it out for the middle of the pack, as Leaf Justin has received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, unfortunately. Ooh, Skyline locking up those tires pretty quick. It's a little hard to tell if that's excess water or some smoke. I think it was a little of both, as he was coming around that corner. Last lap for these drivers, Shake and Bake F1 Series. Can Ranger hold them off and win this race?
I'm about to say, you're just run right through you.
Around that corner, if Ranger can take it, he will win the Canadian Grand Prix with a fantastic race here today. Sitting in second, waiting for his turn. He took advantage of it when Hellas here decided to pit, and he had enough, I don't know what that was, tires and fuel, but yeah, he was good to go, and it looks like he is going to be your winner. Checkered flag is out. Rangers is going to take the win here for the Canadian Grand Prix. We're going to factor in everything that happened with all the penalties here shortly, but we will see. It looks like he is going to come out on top. Second place was not that close behind him. Very, very great race. Very, very cool. Very, very fantastic race here today for these Shake and Bake guys. That was really fun to see. Some drivers probably not having the best of days, what they thought they might be able to come out with here for this Grand Prix. But to me, with what they said, you know, they're a new group of guys racing F1, that was extremely fun to watch. I don't know if I told y'all at the beginning, but this is race 6 of the season, so race 7 will be next week. And hopefully, Vols fan, you were awesome, dude. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, driver of the day is actually going to be Dion Ford Dub, and you know why? It's because he helped put on this race today, being our in-race reporter, and making sure everything was good to go. So special shout out to him and Frozen Toes as well. Everybody that donated, Bulls fan, Repeat, Frozen Toes, NASCAR, dude, thank all of you guys so much. I can't believe I got that hype train thing going. I've never even seen that before. Didn't even know it was a thing. So Thank y'all so much. Bruce!
So who was that in third?
Holy smack. Dude, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Dude, Bruce, you are the man. Holy
21
smack,
seconds of
dude.
penalties.
Thank you so much. Well, what a great race. You can see the results right there. Looks like Rangers and the McLaren going to be coming out on top. Fastest lap, though, is going to be going to Hellas here, and the Mercedes coming out in second. Skyline in third, and the Williams leaves Justin in fourth with the BWT Racing Point. Fifth place going to be going to Dart Griffin with Red Bull Racing. Man, that's a tongue twister. Sixth is J Mac Attack 34 with BWT Racing Point. Seventh is Dion Ford Dub with Alfa Romeo. 8 is going to be David Mick 1989 Red Bull Racing, and Icer 1 is going to be rounding up the drivers in ninth with Alfa Romeo Racing. Great job to these drivers here tonight. You can see all of the information right there. It gives you a really cool breakdown of exactly what's happening. Bruce, thank you so much, man. You are the freaking man. But yeah, that is the race. Session is ending right now. Just wrapped up the F1 race for the Shake and Bake F1 series. Fantastic Canadian Grand Prix race here today with Rangers taking the win. Let me go unmute these guys and see what the talk is, what the fuss is.
And that's how I like my pancakes. No. I'm just talking about all the penalties.
Good racing, Ranger.
Good job today, Ranger.
Favor. Thanks, man. I think Hell should have probably won that one, but we'll take the dub for that one. But
yeah, Hell is here, and you guys definitely had the top two cars today, and it was something else to see you guys battle it out for first and second, but I think you were both pretty respectful and took it very cautiously, especially when the rain came out, and yeah, I feel like that was anybody's race between you two guys, so great job.
thank you.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up the stream here today. Thank you guys so much for all the follows and everything, all the bits and all the donations during this stream. This is definitely the most successful stream I've had as far as all that goes, and everybody just being nice and homies to each other, and Bruce giving out subs and subscribing, and Volks fan, Frozen Toes, Dion 4 Dub, everybody, NASCAR fan, Repeat, I'm Rick James. Thank you guys all so much for making this community the best one there is, and I really appreciate you guys and appreciate these Shake and Bake guys for putting on a great show here today. Hopefully next week, I do know next week I will be able to do this race, so we will see you same time, same place next Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Atlanta Racing, and it's going to be a fun race. F1, I don't know where they're headed to next race, but honestly, I love all these tracks, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to love it. So greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate you guys, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a great day.